Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Performance in Motion with your host, Dr. Deniz.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, athletes, coaches, non-athletes, parents, everyone who's out there. We are in our third segment with my fellow athlete and friend, Mr. Mundo Catrajon. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? Ready?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
All right. So we went into, in the first segment, how you were brought up, how you started playing sports, and then obviously your love for football. Second segment, we talked about, unfortunately the injuries that you had gone through and how you succeeded. You beat those obstacles. You didn't stay where you were. You moved forward. Now we're going to talk about how old are you? 30?
34.
34, young man. So we want to know, out here in the universe, we want to know, what are you doing now specifically in your workouts every day?
So every day, and this is constantly changing, so I don't get bored. You always want to shock the muscle and change things up because it starts to become monotonous and you're doing the same thing over and over. So I might go through cycles to where I'm doing cardio, a little bit of weights, or it could be even just standalone calisthenics, so push-ups, sit-ups, and core workout with my cardio routine. So like right now, for instance, I'll do somewhere around 40 to 50 minutes on the cardio. So I'll either do the Stairmaster or I'll do the treadmill. So I'll do the treadmill and I'll have a goal to hit at least 5 miles. So and I'll do that about 4 to 5 days a week. So I'm doing that 4 to 5 days a week, and then I'll go into a weight training program. So right now it's individual body parts. I don't want to put too much strain on the whole body itself, and I'm really just trying to, just put volume into it and put that blood flow and get a good pump. So Mondays might be chest day, Monday National Chest Day, Tuesday.
How much you bench?
Exactly. You get that all the time. And me, personally, I'm more just on the reps and being able to maintain and control the weight. So if I can't do it at least 15 times, then I won't go any heavier than that, and I'll stay at that philosophy. For me personally, it's worked really well, especially with strength and whatnot. So and then Tuesday you'll hit shoulders, Wednesday I'll hit back, Thursday I'll hit bis and tries, and Friday I'll hit legs, and then Saturday it's usually a hike with my wife. Me and my wife are big hikers, so we'll go to Daily Ranch or whatnot and do a nice little hike, and then Sunday's rest.
Okay, so I got a quick question. So obviously there's a strength training component and there is the cardio component. Let me ask you, because I'm putting my doctor hat on right now, okay? With everything that's happened to you, how often are you stretching?
Oh, definitely I stretch at least every other day. So as soon as I'm done with weight training, I'll go into my little corner, and then I'll, stretch out the hamstrings. I'm stretching out the back. I'll even get down in a, prone position, and the baby cradle to be able to massage my lower back because of my previous injury. So that's always been a big thing to kind of make sure that I'm, bringing the blood flow into that lower back and make sure I'm stretching that out since I've had that previous injury, and, make sure I stretch those hammies out, make sure that lower back's not getting tight. So
okay, so I got a question. So you have shared with us how it's a process when you're going to the gym, especially because of what has happened to you in the past, and we call that, and all of us have a weak link. And especially us guys in the contact sports, it usually is lower back. So my question is, has anyone ever recommended, or maybe on your own, thought about or participate in, like, getting in the pool a couple of days a week?
Absolutely. So
what do you do when you go in there?
So, and usually I'm doing some type of running in there or leaps. So trying to leap out of the water, because to be honest, I hate swimming because my ears, for whatever reason, even when I use the wax and whatnot, I've got that reference. Hey, put the wax in there. It won't fill up your ears, to swim in there. But, man, every time, and then my equilibrium's off for like 3 days.
Well, that makes sense.
So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But I agree with you 100% because the impact on your body and the lower back is, almost non-existent in the pool.
Absolutely, man. So, the type of injury that you had, there a lot of doctors it's a very general term, sciatica, but I liked how you shared that you had a compression at L4 and 5, and see that's what I do. Is I'm an investigator, so whatever people present, especially the athletes present in front of me, I'm not just looking at the pain or the limitations. I'm trying to find out how do we get to here. So getting back to that, actually what you're doing is amazing with the cardio because anything standing is going to actually align the discs and the bones in your back so that you're not putting compression on the little skinny little nerve roots that come out, and you're strengthening your whole core, right? And we've talked about this on this show a few times. It's not just your abs, all right? If you took saran wrap around your ribs and all the way your lower back and around your whole body, right, sides and everything, your hips, and then from the back of your neck to the lower part of your spine, you have these like cables. They're called paraspinals. All of that has to work together. So you're doing an amazing thing while you're standing. So I'm trying to give a visual to our listeners out there. While you're standing doing Standmaster, while you stand doing treadmill, elliptical, you are actually increasing the strength in your core.
Absolutely. And I 100% agree with Dennis on this. The core is the most important thing because it connects everything. Like he said, it's connecting your legs to the core, your bodies to the core. The back, if you have a weak core, your back's going to get out of whack. And I mean, I've had this from experience from having a weak core, and then as soon as I've strengthened my core, no back problems, the back pain starts to go away. Everything starts to align much better. Your posture is much better because you have that stronger core. And
speaking of that, so, maybe next time we'll do a YouTube video to show everyone out there actually how good Mundo's posture is. And so I'm on the other end as a coach, kind of observing and trying to always help people with that. And I have to tell you, it doesn't look like he ever had an injury before. So obviously what he's doing is working for him. Now, here's my point with all this, is that it's working for him, and that's great. Doesn't mean it's going to work for every single person. No, of course not. This is why they need a comprehensive assessment and evaluation, which down the road, me and Mundo are going to show everybody out there what that is. Mundo's going to be the athlete. I'm gonna go through the evaluation, and we're going to explain it. Every athlete, every non-athlete, every active person, every non-active person, children, everyone needs this to be able to perform and decrease the prevalence of injury.
I couldn't agree more with you, Dennis. Being able to have that understanding of, some of the things that we need to work on with our posture, what's weak, is there an injury that's debilitating to that individual? And, if you guys give it a shot and reach out to Dennis, he'll be more than happy to, take care of you from there and do that assessment and to take a deeper dive into what's going on and being able to help you out. Well, there's no cost on being able to fully move around, the functionality. To me personally, I've been through that injury, and I would have given anything to alleviate that pain, to be honest. So definitely reach out to Dennis to have that assessment.
Thank you, sir. And, we have a few minutes, so now I'd like to fast forward. Again, we have a lot of information to cover, so we're kind of trying to give the quick version here because you've done a lot in your life. So presently, what do you do right now, and how does it help, like you did with your teammates? How does it help the customers and some of the challenges that you have to go through? So we got about about a minute and a half, minute and 45 minutes. So go ahead.
All right, perfect. So like Dennis was saying, I work for a company out of Rancho Bernardo called Shipware, and we pretty much help we're an advocate for these shippers. We're going to bat for them. We've been able to achieve over 10 to 30% savings for your overall annual spend. So for some of these customers, if they're spending, $2 million, we've been able to save them, $200K off that first year. That's new machinery, that's new computers, that's potential new employees that they've been able to bring on board, or an accolade to their resume itself, being able to achieve that for them. We're more on the back end, and we've been able to help, thousands of companies be able to achieve this and optimize their contracts. And if they're looking just for an audit software component, we're one of the superior programs out in the U.S. as of now. We're now constant speakers. We'll be at Operations Summit. We'll be at the NASDAQ. We'll be at the Parcel Forum, and our CEO Rob Martinez is one of the keynote speakers always for all these big events. So, it's been a pleasure to be there, and it still is, and it's a great team to have there. It's same like a football team, right? One of our things is like, hashtag ship warriors, right? Because, we're in this together, and we're working long days, and we put our, the minds together and be able to achieve some great success for our clients. So, it's always a blessing to be able to help out.
Awesome, Mundo. Thank you for sharing that. And, again, you are consistent with your thought process. It's interesting, through this short time together, it was sports, and then it was family, and now it's work. And that's, again, an admirable quality to have. So we are coming to the end of the segment. This is Dr. Dennis, Performance in Motion. You're listening to WSRadio.com, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine Show on VinVillage Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. VinVillage connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. VinVillage is where wine lovers connect.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at ProgressiveMedicalCenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Nowadays, internet devices are an integral part of your home. Everyone in your family has a smartphone, tablet, or a computer. Life is easier knowing that all your devices are secured and your family can surf the internet carefree. ESET Multi-Device Security Pack does just that. One license for all your devices. With ESET, it's simple to stay protected and save money. Enjoy safer technology with ESET Multi-Device Security Pack at ESET.com. That's ESET.com.
You take your smartphone almost everywhere you go. Now WSRadio.com can be there too. Search WS Radio in the Play Store for your Android devices or iTunes for Apple. and download the WS Radio application. WSRadio.com, on your phone and in your ear everywhere you go. Download the WS Radio application. Do it now. It's very easy. WSRadio.com.